Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today, I'm going to be explaining the theory that everyone is so confused about of how the mothership was actually under the Chapter 1 map and how Chapter 2 was actually before Chapter 1 storyline. I'll get all into it. It's very confusing, I know. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I want to start posting on YouTube like 3 times a week. Streaming Fortnite every single day honestly gets so boring. Like, just streaming solos for 4 hours is just the most demotivating thing ever. That's what burnt me out previously, so I don't want to do that again. I want to get more into YouTube because I really do enjoy making YouTube videos. And but yeah, guys, but without further ado, let me explain to you this whole entire storyline and how confusing it is, but how interesting this theory actually is. So guys, to start out with this entire theory, it's going to take me a long time, but I gotta explain to you from the beginning of how Chapter 2 is before Chapter 1. So, in order for that to happen, the Seven, whenever they made the black hole event happen, they did not take us to a different dimension. In fact, they just took us back in time, okay? And now, you have to realize that you have to have in the mindset, you have to have, okay, so we are before the Chapter 1 map right now, okay? Right here, we are before the Chapter 1 map, if this theory is true, okay? So now, we start from the beginning. The mothership is here, and eventually, Ali's theory is that it's going to crash on the map at the end of the Season 7 event. And then, whenever that happens, gradually, the old map will grow on top of it. And then, by the end of Chapter 2, we'll be in Chapter 3. And it'll be basically the Chapter 1 map with a whole entire different storyline. Okay, so that's his theory. Now, let me talk to you about how this makes so much sense with the Chapter 1 map being on top of the mothership, okay, when we were originally on the Chapter 1 map, okay? I know it's very confusing, but basically, we all know the vault in the middle, so that was the vault in the middle was this right here, okay? That was that, okay? And then we had those digging sites, and whenever you digged in those sites, at the bottom of it, there would be metal. And also, the width of the Chapter 1 map was huge, and it almost looks like the size of the width of this mothership, so it would make sense that it was as big as that map, okay? Also, another guy told me that whenever we fell off the Chapter 1 map, we would die instantly. What if it was because we landed on metal and not water? You know what I'm saying? So that's another conspiracy that works as well. Also, in the Season X trailer, I saw something that looked like a mothership that could be from being sucked up in the black hole event. But I know, guys, it's so confusing, but basically how this works is, so right now, I'm going to explain it of how it will plan out from this moment on. So we'll play out the rest of Season 7, okay? We'll play out the rest of Season 7. At the end of the season, there will be an event. This is all part of the theory. There will be an event that causes the mothership to crash in the middle of the map. And then gradually, new locations will start forming on top of the mothership. And those new locations are actually the Chapter 1 locations. So eventually, after all this is destroyed from the mothership landing on it at the end of Season 7, throughout Season 8 and 9, and Chapter 2 Season X if there is one, the Chapter 1 map will grow on top of it, and we will essentially be at the beginning where we once started. Because in the end event, we weren't sent to a different dimension. We weren't sent to the future. We were sent to the past. And it all makes sense because we were in the primal stage. I mean, right here, there's already a hole for Loot Lake to stay. You know what I'm saying? It just all makes sense of how this map is pretty much designed like the Chapter 1 map. And now, it's essentially all adding up for us to go back to the Chapter 1 map. I mean, I don't, if this is actually true, and if this theory is actually true, they had to literally plan this from day one. Day one, no doubt in my mind, they had to plan this. And if they did, it's genius. And this is the best storyline ever, guys. I mean, even if you say this theory is not true, you cannot say that this does not make sense. This makes complete sense. I hope I explained it well. But if you have any questions, leave it in the comments. Essentially, like, it's just hard. It's hard for me to explain of how we're in the past right now. Because a lot of people are thinking, okay, we're in the future, we're in the future. No, we are in the past. And that's what Chapter 2 is. And now we're gradually seeing how the Chapter 1 map formed right now because of us being in the past, okay? So I think that's how they designed the whole entire storyline, if this is true. And for those of you guys that are saying, oh, Allier is a clickbaiter, there's no way this is true, blah, blah, blah. Guys, you have to realize Allier is a partnered creator with Epic Games. He's probably eventually going to get his own skin. I would bet money that Allier has inside connections with Epic Games. And I would not be surprised if they told him to make a theory like this, okay? So don't just throw it out the door that it's just Allier, the clickbaiter who makes billions of dollars. You have to take that into consideration. I'm not throwing any shade at Allier, but that's definitely a possibility, and that definitely could happen. But yeah, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. I think this is probably the most insane theory that I have ever seen in my entire life. It's amazing. I'll be making more theories on this channel. So yeah, let me get into YouTube. I want to start posting on YouTube 3 times a week, and I only want to stream on Twitch like 4 times a week, because streaming on Twitch every single day is very demotivating, and I'm starting to get more and more into this theory game, and the storyline's picking up more and more as we reach the end of chapter 2, that I want to make more theories, guys. So I think 3 YouTube videos per week. Expect maybe one Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or maybe later in the week. I don't know what my schedule will be, but expect 3 YouTube videos per week. I think that's what I want to do. Maybe 2, depending on what type of videos they are, storyline or not. But yeah, guys, if you guys enjoy this video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Once again, let me know if you have any questions, but I hope I explained it well. This is the most insane theory that I have ever seen in my entire life, guys. This is insane, and it 100% could be true. But yeah, expect more videos like this in the future. I appreciate all the support, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.